Hi, I'm Jenny with Loco Bobo Games. Today we're going to talk about the element of surprise, a 6-player team-based card game. We will talk about what comes in the box, how to deal, how to play, and how to score. So first, let's talk about what comes in the box. There are 90 cards composed of 4 suits. Earth, wind, water, and fire, or green, purple, blue, and red, and an elemental card. The cards in each suit are numbered 5 to 15. It's important to note that there are 2 of every single card in the deck. Now let's talk about the deal. Starting with the player to the dealer's left, cards are dealt in a clockwise direction. The dealer gets to choose how many cards to deal at a time and when to place cards into the bank. For instance, the dealer may choose to deal 1 card at a time or multiple cards at a time to each player, and may choose to place cards into the bank at any interval that will work for them. No matter how the deal is done, at the end of each deal, each player should have 14 cards, and there should be 6 cards in the bank. Now that the deal is done, let's talk about gameplay. Each round of play consists of bidding, banking, calling partners, and card play. So we're going to start off by understanding bidding. In any one round of the element of surprise, there are 360 possible points to be won. It's important to note that not all cards have equal values. For cards that are worth points, the value is indicated in a small yellow box in the upper left corner of the card. The 15s are worth 15 points. The 14s are worth 10 points. The 10s are also worth 10 points. The 5s are worth 5 points, and the elemental card is worth 20 points. None of the other cards in the deck have a value attached. The elemental card becomes the lowest card of whatever trump color is called that round. So with the largest value and the lowest trump number, it's a tricky and important card to be won. Now, bidding will begin on the dealer's left. The opening bid is 180, and each player moving in a clockwise direction will have the opportunity to raise the bid by a number divisible by 5 or to pass. The bid continues in a clockwise direction until all players have passed except one. That player wins the bank. The winner of the bid incorporates the 6 cards from the bank into his or her hand and then discards 6 cards back into the bank, trying to give themselves the strongest possible hand. The player then sets these cards aside as the bank and declares to the other players whether or not there are points in the bank. The winner of the bid then calls trump and declares 2 cards as his or her partners. You have to be careful when calling partners to only call 2 partners. Remember, there are 2 of every card in the deck. So, if you have, for example, 1 of the 15s of trump in your hand and 1 of the 13s of trump in your hand, you may call the 15 and the 13 of trump as your partners. If you have the 2 14s but no 15s, then you could call both 15s in the trump color to be your partner. Just be sure that no matter what you call as partner cards, you only have 2 possible partners. So after establishing trump and calling partners, the winner of the bid will begin card play by laying down their card of choice. Play will then move in a clockwise direction until each player has played a card. The winner of each round will lead the next round. When a card is played, each player must follow suit. If the player doesn't have the suit that was played, then that player must play a trump card. If the player does not have the suit that was led or trump, then they are free to play any card of their choosing. Continue card play for 14 rounds until all cards have been played. The winner of the last round wins the 6 cards that were left in the bank at the beginning of play and scores any points from the bank with their points won during play. For scoring, each player keeps an individual score, but scores each round are accumulated as a team. You will count the collective points each team has won and give that score to each member of the team. If the winner of the bid and his team made their bid, meaning they reached at least what the bid was, all of the team members score the number of points that they won. So if they bid 265, but collectively they won 280 points, they would each individually score 280 points. If the winner of the bid and his or her team did not make their bid, they each go negative the bid amount. So for instance, if they bid 265, but they only collectively win 260 points, each individual team member will score a negative 265 for that round. The other team, not part of the winning bidder's team, will pool their points and receive their collective points earned as their score for the round. The Element of Surprise is a fun game with a bit of a twist from team card games you've played before. We've included a number of variations in the instructions, including a 4-player version that can add to the fun and may be more suitable to your circumstances. So gather your friends and family, and we hope you'll have fun playing the Element of Surprise.